Between 2 and 4 weeks, most likely. That means the Jets will start Mike White at quarterback. They traded for Joe Flacco, a veteran backup. I guess better late than never to bring a veteran backup onto the team. That's the Jets quarterback room at this moment. The 49ers quarterback room, at least the hierarchy in there, remains unchanged for another week. Kyle Shanahan saying that Jimmy Garoppolo will get another start. Trey Lance still working his way back from his knee injury. They aren't sure how much he'll be able to practice this week and when he'd be able to get back into game action. So in the meantime, it's Garoppolo, obviously watching that situation closely for when they do decide to make that inevitable change. And then a quarterback in Houston that hasn't seen the field yet this year, Deshaun Watson. This guy is the subject of a lot of chatter around the league with 1 week left until the trade deadline. Is he going to Miami? Is he going to Carolina? Is he going somewhere else? Is he going nowhere? There's a lot that has to happen in order for a Deshaun Watson trade to get executed within the next week. You talk to people who think it's going to happen. You talk to people who think it's too complicated and won't happen. Basically, the Texans have to sign off on it. The acquiring team has to be willing to meet Houston's price. And Watson, who has a no-trade clause, gets to decide whether he'll go to whatever team that is. So still, I would say unlikely, but not impossible that he gets moved by next Tuesday.
Again, the trade deadline is 1 week from today. We'll keep a close eye on that. Another quarterback situation we're watching is the one in Cleveland. Baker Mayfield's status for Sunday's huge game against Pittsburgh is in question. He suffered a fractured shoulder, missed last week's win over the Broncos. Here's Coach Stefanski when asked about his quarterback's health.
Do you have a better sense now if another week would do him a lot of good?
I would probably be speaking out of turn if I spoke, to that. I think that's really a medical type of thing. I'm listening to all the people that have the degrees. We'll go with what they tell us. Hard to say how it's going to play out, but I'm not in the prediction business.
A few days from not practicing, not throwing, is it feeling better, less pain in that shoulder?
Yeah, I think it's feeling better.
All right, so that's about as non-committal as a person can possibly be. The big question is, Dominique, should they be moving heaven and earth to get him back on the field for this game against Pittsburgh?
No, I think 100% of Case Keenum is better than like 60% Baker or whatever we got. And hopefully Baker can get more healthy as the season goes on, because it doesn't seem that he knows how to protect himself, because he had a portion of this injury before the game happened. This play happened while he's trying to play in a game and protect himself. So Baker needs to get right before they put him out there. He's not the type of guy that I think you need to rush back, because we saw this offense, it functioned pretty well without Baker, without both of their top running backs, without their tackles. They were able to get a win. So hopefully they can bide their time going forward without him for a few moments.
Okay, so you said that to us in the meeting this morning as well. And Marcus, the immediate thought that jumped into my mind is, what exactly is that statement relative to Baker Mayfield? Because if this was Josh Allen, if this was Lamar Jackson, if this was you
Stop
insert
Greeny.
the names of
Stop
the best,
Greeny.
Yeah,
he ain't them.
Right.
He ain't them.
That's what I mean. But
that's the bottom line.
Telling? Yeah.
Like, listen, Case Keenum can come in and operate this offense at the level Baker has been. Like that, there's no doubt in my mind. When Kevin Stefanski showed up to Cleveland, Baker Mayfield coincidentally became a better quarterback because he was insulated. I've been telling y'all this for 3 years, 2 years, however long. He's been insulated in this offense. That does not mean Baker Mayfield has not gotten better as a quarterback. He has. That does not mean that you can't win with Baker Mayfield. You can. But we all know, and we dance around it, because, look, we want to see young guys have success. We want to see quarterbacks have success. I was the biggest Baker Mayfield critic at these ESPNs, okay? I was the biggest one. But the bottom line is, when he took a step forward, he was a better player in a better system, and guys like Foxy and Jeff Saturday and Dan was screaming, bro, it's a bad situation in Cleveland. It's a bad situation in Cleveland. It's going to get better. The coaches going to get better. Everybody's going to get better. Baker did. But I'm still sitting here today saying, you can do the same thing with Case Keenum that you've been doing with Baker Mayfield. And you know what that is not good for? Baker Mayfield's future paycheck. That ain't good for that. But that's the reality of where we are.
That's the point I was really getting to,
Yeah.
is that if that is the reality, Jeff, what does that mean?
See, what you're doing is you're getting mind tricked by Swagoo. He's playing a little game with your head. Case Keenum can be good as Baker for a week, maybe two. That's what a backup quarterback does.
Right.
When he gets healthy, Baker Mayfield is better for the Cleveland Browns than Case Keenum. So, yeah, you can do all the Jedi mind trick you want to do for a week, but Baker Mayfield gives this team a chance to make the playoffs and further throughout the playoffs. Baker Mayfield is better than Case Keenum.
So do you play him this week?
No. No. 1 week. Listen, there's a difference.
I agree with you. No, Jeff. No. I agree with you. However, this is studio Jeff Saturday.
100%.
Where is football Jeff Saturday? Because I guarantee.
Shoot him up. But I'm not on the field right now. I'm in the studio. So I'm going to give you the studio version of what we got to do with Mayfield. Give him 1 more week. And listen, acute pain subsides. He's going to be better next week. Like, let him rest. And the other thing is, I get a little nervous playing the Steelers defense. Getting after him. Give him 1 more week.
You were pushing Peyton Manning out there with spine injuries.
I'm a different man. I'm skinny. I'm all about health and safety. I'm about different things now.
We saw what J.J. Watt just did to Baker Mayfield.
Right.
You don't want to put him on the field against T.J. Watt.
You hear that?
Against the Steelers this weekend. Having said that, what are we hearing from inside Cleveland?
As of last night, too soon to know on Baker for this week. Obviously, they want to see what he can do at practice. They do have faith that Case Keenum can operate the offense, get the ball where it needs to go. They think they're going to probably have a Nick Chubb back, hopefully this week, so that would obviously help. But yes, if Baker's healthy enough to play, I think they'll play him. It's just a question of can he get there.
Look at that list. I mean, that team is so banged up. It's all their most important players are all hurt at the same time. We'll see if they're able to salvage something here. Again, they play the Steelers this weekend. In the meantime, breakfast time. It's the pancakes. Set him down as a keeper. That is a Tuesday staple.
Get some of this. Get some of that. Throw them out the club. Swagoo, throw them out the club. You see them? 1 pancake, 2 pancakes, 3 pancakes. Ooh.
All right, there's nothing more fun than on Tuesday when Jeff Saturday hands out the pancakes for all the big blocks that he enjoyed seeing over the weekend. Jeff, take it away.
Listen, you know I love this segment, my favorite in TV. Today is a different day. Strap on your big boy pads because some folks are getting smoked today. We're going to crank it up with Frank Crum, University of Wyoming. I want you to watch this play right here. Come get some of this action. We're going to here we go. Watch it right here. Go! Oh, Lord. Lift and finish. That's what I'm talking about. When you catch him up top and then finish him down, Swagoo, he has felt that. When my man's feet are off the ground, he's like this. Boom! They just said that he is. Look at him. I don't care what the play does. I'm just going to look up you 1 pancake from Mr. Crum for the body slam. Absolutely love it. I don't even know why we're playing the tight end catch it. We don't care about that part. Get out of it. Pittsburgh left guard Marcus Mayfield. Look at this. Y'all listen, rim platter, these are shattered. I just want you to see this guy try to run a little game. They're trying to be cute. Don't be cute. You're going to get hurt. Don't come in the inside. As a center, you can tell them, don't come in here. You're meant to play outside. Go play out there with the athletes. Don't come in here when it gets noisy. That's 2 pancakes for the D-cleater. Look at the hips and the action. You got to love it. You love when they put their head, and then he jumps on them. Like no respect. Absolutely no respect. And listen, this is unknown. This is unknown. Oh my goodness! Are you serious? That's 1. Oh my word! I don't even know. I don't know his name. I don't know. But whoever you are, you need to come to New York, bro. We got a career for you. I'm just letting you know. You can do this.
Don't stand around miles.
This is the greatest part about this. This is 3 pancakes. It's a no-brainer. Everybody on both teams just turns around and look. And guess what I got? I got an extra one for you.
Ooh, bonus cakes.
This is for you. This is a D lineman. University of Nebraska, Kearney, Blake Schroeder. I want you to watch the pulling guard. Oh! But here's my favorite part, Swagoo. This guy right here, this defensive tackle, he's going to guard. Okay, let's be honest. We know that transition in football, D-line to O-line, that's an O-line play right there. He sat him down, there's no doubt. But guess what, Schroeder? Move over to the offensive guard, baby. You got a future if you do it that way. No more DT.
I baptize you in the name of
The
Jesus.
best ever.
So good.
I hate offense,
Yeah.
but I love this segment.
If it wasn't clear, we don't even know who that third one was.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Who cares who he is? He's a
He looked
pancake.
he looked like he played for Bishop Sycamore. That's what that third one looked like.
Outstanding edition of the Pancakes for this week. Swagoo will have his revenge in our second hour. Meanwhile, our next Tuesday night hockey matchup, the Vegas Golden Knights in Colorado to take on Nathan McKinnon and the Avalanche. Coverage begins tonight, 8 Eastern. You can always watch it on the ESPN app from anywhere. One app, one tap. Coming up, Tampa